Hello there. I am, bringing you a little gem. One of Rockstar's greatest. This is Red Dead Revolver, and it is probably my favorite Rockstar game next to Vice City. Little fun fact, this is actually one of my very first games. So, I have quite a history with this game. Now that doesn't make me, like, a professional, you know? I already went through the game after I bought it. It was a long time ago. A little while, I'd say around January. I beat it a little bit past it, I think. I checked my trophies earlier. It was the 20th was when I beat this game. That was also the last time I played it. So I'm a little rusty. I went ahead and tried out the showdown mode just to kind of remember the controls. Then I thought, you know what? Why not just make this a series? And that's what I'm doing now. So, welcome. I'm not playing this game on hard because it is fucking difficult enough on normal. So, let's get right into this. Yeah, the story is pretty interesting, and there's a lot of controversy about this game, and I'll get into that once the dialogue is done and over with. Because the story here is really important.
Darling! Son! Our troubles are finally over. We hit a vein of gold as wide as a locomotive that runs clean through Bear Mountain.
Hey, Pa, where'd you get that?
Isn't she a beaut?
Yeah. Can I hold it?
She's one of a pair, only two in the whole world.
Where's the other one?
My partner Griff has it. We made him up special to symbolize our newfound wealth.
Can I try it out?
One day this fine weapon will be yours. But for now, why don't you take my old pistol? Go on down to the river and practice while I give your ma her gifts.
Okay, so it's important to note that Red Harlow, that's who you play as, his mother is an Indian.
Yeah.
And you'll see why that's important later on in the game.
Yeah.
It's actually a really cool concept they put into the game, and I'm just now realizing this. My health bar is very much extended. I'm gonna do the training. Like I said, it's been a while, and I'm still very rusty. That's some good shooting. Wait, what? Oh. I actually forgot what the, oh, it's triangle, okay. Oh, my sensitivity's wrong. Alrighty.
Red Harlow! What are you doing to my pots and pans?
Now don't henpeck the boy. Next trip into town, I'll buy you a whole bunch of new pots and pans. Red, up the hill and quick, boy. We're getting raided.
I'm coming, Pa.
The kid's down by the river. Go get him.
Alright, so it's important.
You better
it's also important to remember the pistol that Red's father showed him, because that also becomes, well, I don't think I should say becomes, it's a huge plot device. see what I made to get into the game, but I don't know how long this playthrough's gonna be. Could be half an hour.
Come on, Red. It's now or never.
Much an hour. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Put the gun. Shoot down the sideline.
Interesting enough, this game actually
There you are.
a shop system.
I'll get you, boy.
After every chapter, you would get you could buy certain items that would increase your health or Jedi ability. I'm sorry, I feel like I went through a lot. Either way, with this town, it held things that would increase your Jedi ability, your health, and other miscellaneous items depending on what you can buy.
Pa! Get up, Pa! 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 Get up, Pa! Pa! Pa!
Kid, I reckon your pa's better off dead. Him being such a yellow belly and all.
Ah!
I sure unarmed him. Should have said disarmed, but ha ha ha. Okay, I'm not sure when the next cutscene starts, but I still haven't talked about the controversy, and I want to. But it's hard to talk and focus, so I'm gonna have to try to word well and play well. That's easier said than done.
Oh, easy there, friend. Come on over here. Come on now. It's too dangerous for a man to be walking around in these parts. I deal in weapons and goods, see?
This is actually the first time you access a shop, but hold on, I'm trying to see. These are just items that you add to the book. And the book's practically just a little showcase for everything you bought with a little description. Essentially, it unlocks a new page and tells a little bit of the story.
I would have offered you more than that. But a gang of ruffians done run me off of my... Oh, well, I didn't,
You holding out on us,
No.
old man? What the hell you looking at? Fill 'em full of lead.
Oh, I'm horrible with tools. Oh, wait. Oh, that's at the end of this level. Sadly, the rolling isn't that similar to the rolling in Max Payne, which was absolutely perfect, in my opinion.
Use my wagon for cover!
Find some cover!
Hey, over here!
Oh!
I hate to see you in a bad mood, mister.
I'm in a bad mood. Oh. What the fuck?
Use my wagon for cover!
Get down!
Boxes are either extremely wide for some enemies, or just... Oh, I can just fucking... Okay, now I feel stupid. Like I was saying, the hitboxes are either really wide or really slim for certain.
I'm over here!
Especially when you're at a distance, it's even slimmer. And for some reason, the accuracy just goes down immediately. Surefire shots aren't so surefire. I think it just might be the range of this weapon. Hold on. I've never had trouble hitting this weapon. Let's do it. Alright. This is actually how most duels go out. Except there's usually a mechanic where you have to draw your weapon, and it's similar to the one from Red Dead Redemption, if I remember it correctly.
Get ready to meet
It's just sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's either that or I'm just very bad. I have been playing this game.
Don't mean your bounty hunter's gonna take me alive.
But yeah, I should probably mention Red's a bounty hunter. If you have a sharp eye, you would notice that he has the same hat and same scarring as John Marston. And that's some of the controversy I mentioned. A lot of people say that it's actually John Marston, but there are a lot of things that proves that it's not. I'd like to think that it is. I don't know, maybe that's just me hoping for this to feature Mr. Harlow. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Damn, son! You done killed them all! You know, you can get quite a handsome bounty for these fellas if you took them down to Sheriff O'Grady's in Widow's Patch.
I'll be taking your cart.
Sure, whatever you say, bounty hunter.
Alright, so I think I have 2 more chapters and then you're introduced to the town. So you'll get to see how that plays out. Now, for some reason, I've always had trouble with that level. I don't think I've ever gotten the excellent rating. Hold on. Okay, I have most of the really good guns unlocked and upgraded. At least the ones that I could. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get them. Honestly, I don't really use the throne because, like I said, some of the hitboxes are very strange, and it says it does a lot of damage for some of them, but it really doesn't. Sadly. Hold on. Okay, I've been pressing the wrong thing because I'm a little dumb. So bear with me here.
How much for the lot?
Well, you did good, son, but you're out of luck. Take a look around. There ain't much here. I got nothing to offer you. The Ugly Gang is done destroyed my town.
That damn doggone leaved himself all over them fancy boots of yours. Damn varmint!
I've always hated this scene, for obvious reasons. Hello, viewers. Oh, I need to focus. Put the phone down, dummy.
Die, you varmint!
Hey, words hurt, pal. Oh my. There are a lot of people viewing this. I comment. You people are gonna kill me. Someone could just play roleplay by letting us get. You would be set.
Take cover, boys!
I've never seen him do that.
I'm over here!
I really think there should be a remastered version of this game. I would eat that up in an instant. Sadly, I think this is one of Rockstar's more unknown gems, but I could be wrong. I normally don't hear a lot of people talk about it. Then again, it's a very old game. I'd like to hear more about it. I don't talk to a lot of people about this game. When I do, it's more of them just looking at me and thinking, oh, well, cool, I guess. It's strange, you know? To put it bluntly, it's like watching a YouTube video that just makes you die of laughter, and you show all your friends, but no one else watches and enjoys it with you. That's just about how it feels to me. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm trying to read this. Because I am very, very bad at the duels in this game. I'm gonna try not to mess this up and make it look cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think I've ever had to end the slow motion early. Oh, I did it. Alrighty. I don't want to overshoot. Okay, I think this is going to be one of my finer ones. Oh, yep. I actually did it right for once. Then again, this is the first one. The later ones become much faster and harder for me to do. So here's to hoping I can do it.
I'm looking at a dead man.
Pop. That was easy.
Where are you running off to, Sheriff? You may have beaten my gang, but you ain't gonna get by me! Oh!
Oh, I remember this fight.
His daughter won't like it if you plug him. I'm gonna make...
I should say that I have some of the most OP weapons in the game, so that's probably why I'm doing a lot of damage so quickly. As I said earlier, I've already... Uh-oh.
His daughter won't like it if you plug him. You wouldn't shoot an old man, would you?
I might.
help me. You gotta help my pa. There's no doctor left in this town.
Can someone tell me if he lost any help
The
on
closest doctor's in Brimstone.
that? Because I'm not sure if he did or not.
Sheriff Bartlett might offer you a handsome reward if you can get me there.
I'll send a telegram and tell him about your arrival.
Alright, so this next stage is probably my favorite in the game. This is like the most memorable thing next to the last, I guess you could call it the last chapter. For some reason I like to call it mission, but I'm gonna use proper terms. This goes way back to the good old cowboys we know. I mean a train robbery, fellas and or ladies. Okay. You also have to repair your guns in this game. I always thought that was kind of cool. Like they can have wear and tear damage. I always liked that. Though when I was a kid, I never knew what it was, so when I wasn't able to use a gun, I got quite upset about it.
It's a long ride to Brimstone, but I reckon I'll manage.
Yeah, I think I have to talk to everyone on here before the good stuff happens.
Hey, mister, you heading to Brimstone too? I reckon that's where everyone is heading. Always jobs in Brimstone. Me, I'm going to work for Carnaby Peabody. He's the manager of the Brimstone Bank and a real swell guy.
You actually find out later that everything he said is false. Oh, I talked to her again.
Howdy, gunslinger. You'll see plenty more of your kind in Brimstone.
I don't think anyone mentions it, but there is a
Mister, you could really use a hot bath and some fresh clothes.
there's a huge competition in Brimstone where everyone duels, and it's just
What you
it's a great
bothering
time.
me for? Sit back down.
Okay, here we go.
Bandits!
Well, bounty hunter, if you want this train to make it to Brimstone, you better load up them guns of yours.
Now this here's a robbery. Nobody plays hero, nobody dies.
Uh-oh. I already went against what he said. I like how he shakes like he's about to pee himself. Oh, I might have messed that up. Oh, I didn't even grab my gun that time. That's bad.
I will see you in hell.
Okay. Yeah, they say that a lot in this game. Love that guy's still holding his hands up. I don't think he knows what to do yet. One of my favorite parts of this game is later on, and you encounter this boss. I forget her name, but she was probably one of my favorites because she used a whip, and it was extremely OP because she could hit you from almost anywhere. It was just hard to dodge her attacks. Most of the game, what you do, you have to go around most of the chapters, you're bounty hunting, and that's where you go to all these locations. So there's a main story, but you kind of have to go and kill people. Well, obviously, but to kill people is kind of, you know, there as cannon fodder until you get to the main story. I don't really want to call it a, I don't know what we should call it, a time filler? Either way, I don't think that's what it should be named, because everything in this game is just well placed. I think it's great. Oh, I always hit that. Uh-oh. Haha. Oh. I am so bad at this part. Fuck. I'm just gonna put this out there. I was never good at Mario Brothers, so that could be a good explanation as to why I suck at this.
I'm going to kill you slowly in your life.
Hold on. Yep. Come here, buddy. Uh-oh. Evaporated. I don't know if this guy did it right. Oh. Should have seen that coming, to be honest. It's not moving to the side. Oh no. At least it didn't fall off. God damn it. Falling off doesn't seem so bad. Sadly, I have no editing equipment, so, you know, when this goes on YouTube, I can't really do anything to stop it. It's just kind of just there. Stop it! God. I think I might die. That would be unpleasant. Come on, let's get back. Okay. I made a little bit of progress.
I'm gonna kill you.
I swear to God, it always gets me. Drop medicine, because I'm not in good shape right now. Also, this is an unnecessary detail, but I remember that, oh shit. Yeah, if you fall off the train like that, you can chase after it, and you run just about the same speed that it travels, just about. It's slightly faster. So, if you fell off the train and you waited until you're at the very back of it, you could honestly chase it endlessly. Like I said, unnecessary detail, but I always thought that was cool. Oh, scratch my ear. Another cool boss in this game, I think his name is Buffalo Bill, and he uses dynamite, and it's just one of the worst boss fights I've ever had. In terms of difficulty, I mean, he's just OP.
He's making me wreck the train!
He also had midget clowns, which were probably one of my favorite enemies in this game, because they were funny.
He's crazy!
As a kid, I thought their voices were absolutely hilarious.
Help me!
Which might seem a little mean, but it's true. They're just little clowns.
He's crazy!
They actually appear a lot in this game.
Help me! This one!
Let's fix this problem. I win.
This train's gonna fly off the tracks. I gotta slow it down. That was close. Hey, thanks for saving me. Here, let me patch you up a bit.
Oh, the train conductor is also a medic.
There ain't no end to these desperados.
I honestly love this part. Growing up, it was just... I can't really say growing up, I only played this game up to a point where I was, 4 or amazingly, I still do have some memories of playing this. Not many, but some. Enough to remember that I enjoyed this game thoroughly. Once I got my PlayStation, like this PS4, and I found out you could actually download this, I was ecstatic. It was just euphoria, like, I played this for days. I think, honestly, I just kept dying, mainly because I knew I was getting defeated. I kind of just wanted to slow down the process, because I wanted to savor every moment. And honestly, it's only $20, so I highly recommend you finding this and playing it yourself. One of those classic people that like playing games on the consoles they were originally intended for. You know what, good for you to do that. But something I do remember is the controls on this are extremely refined. Like, they're smoother than they used to be. It's either they're smoother or I'm just better. My aiming is better. I don't know, it's weird. But I remember way back that I always got mad at this game because for some reason the controls were unresponsive. Sometimes, it wasn't constant. I mean, that was back in the days of PlayStation 2. Well, I don't think this was a PlayStation exclusive game. I should probably put that out there. I remember seeing this for Xbox, just not playing it on Xbox. But I'd like to see how it was played. If it was on Xbox. I feel like that'd be an interesting time. You know, I also have Hunt, so it's a great possibility that if people wanted to see that, I could play it. However, it's extremely gory, but it's also another great Rockstar gem. Surprisingly, I think even less people have heard of that game.
Next up, Brimstone!
That was for good reason. I mean, Manhunt was just... When the first one came out, it sparked so much controversy for all the gore and violence that was included with it. And I can't even be upset because honestly I don't know, it was one of the games I played growing up, and I think that's honestly one of the reasons why I'm so messed up. You know, just a little kooky in the head. But I mean, everyone was ripping on that game. There were so many ways you could execute people, and the main basis of the game, if I am correct, it was pretty much taped because it was murder porn. And that's... I cannot be less serious about that. That was probably back in 2003, I think? Don't quote me on that. But I know it was... Pretty sure it was either before Vice City or San Andreas. I want to say San Andreas, though. I really do. But, you know, since we're on the topic of murder porn, I think it would be a good time to stop. Because I have to pee, and like I said, I do not have any editing equipment, so I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.